What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? I'm Yogi Steve, and you're watching ESA, the Electric Scooter Academy. You know I make videos about high-powered scooters. Thank you for joining me again. Today I am out here on the Emove Roadrunner V2, and I'm going to give you a comprehensive review. We're going to look very closely at the scooter. We're going to take a ride around the neighborhood. I'm going to tell you all the pluses, all the minuses, everything I know about this scooter. I doubt anybody knows more about the Emove Roadrunner line than I do. This is the V2, the smaller version. The first version had a couple little faults in the frame. The newer version has an updated frame and updated throttle, and the customers are really happy with the Emove Roadrunner V2. No scooters are perfect, so I'm going to tell you some of the problems it has, and I'm definitely going to tell you all the benefits of this scooter. I really love this little scooter. Morning, guys. If you really want to learn about this scooter, about the entire Roadrunner line, make sure you join my Facebook. That is mandatory. Emove Roadrunner Academy. Customers of the scooter are going to teach you everything you need to know about it, whether it be the V2 or the bigger version, the Pro. This episode is going to be all about the V2, but you have to join the Roadrunner Academy. That's where you can hear from the owners of the scooter, not just from me, not just the owners of the company, but from the actual owners of the scooters. Again, I want you to hear all the good, all the bad. There's way more good than bad with this little scooter here, I promise you that. This scooter comes stock with a single removable battery. I'm going to show you how the battery comes in and out. This is probably one of the better removable batteries because it's very light. And if you wanted to, you could carry the second battery in a backpack to get massive range on this scooter. I realized I forgot to show you how to take the battery out when I shot that outdoor footage. Say hello to the babies. What's up? That's Bishop, and this is Ripley the pit bull. Rawr. All right, get out of here. So very easy to remove the battery, and you can definitely carry. Get out of the way, Ripley. Come on. You can definitely carry the second battery. There's a key here. Turn the key. Battery pulls right out. This is a relatively light battery. Most batteries are too heavy to carry with you, but I think this is a true swappable battery that you can carry with you. And it goes right back into the frame pretty much very easily. You just want to make sure it locks in there tight. So great removable battery. It's worth like what, the $400 or $500. I'm not even sure what Voro charges. It's worth it to get the second battery if you want to do 50 or more miles. One battery has been getting me at least 25 miles range. I weigh about 180 pounds. I drive it usually in the top modes, and there's quite a bit of hills around here. So I would say minimum 25 miles range per battery. And I'm absolutely positive the scooter goes at least 34 miles an hour. Most reports have people at least in the low 30s, 33, 34 miles per hour. Doesn't have crazy acceleration, but it does reach a very good high top speed. Now let's take a closer look at the individual components of the scooter. Then we're going to take it for a ride, and I'll tell you all about the ride feel. The Roadrunner V2 definitely has signal lights, turn lights. It's got front and rear lights. They're not super bright, but fine for driving around at night. This is a 48 volt, 26 amp hour battery. Again, you can buy the second battery and carry it with you if you want to get crazy range. The scooter only weighs 55 pounds, which is really amazing. It's really easy to pick up. The scooter has a 720 watt front and 960 watt rear motor. That's its maximum output. It does have a square wave controller, a 48 volt square wave controller. They say the maximum weight on this is 330 pounds. There's a few guys in the academy that do weigh that much that ride these, but I would probably put the weight limit more at like 240, 250. It comes stock with X-Tech hydraulic brakes, although these are upgraded brakes that I put on the scooter. It really only cost me about 70 bucks. A very easy installation. You can't beat hydraulic disc brakes though. They say the scooter can climb about a 17-degree hill climb angle and is good in light rain. Although if you know me, I recommend you never ever ride your electric scooter in the rain. Just better to take a day off on those days. It comes stock with a thumb throttle. I added a twist throttle. Other than that, I don't really have any modifications on the scooter. It's basically just stock. It comes basically ready to go out of the box. This is the old seat. Look how crappy it is. This is the V1 seat. The V2 seat is the same as the Pro. It's much more burly. The newer models have extra welds around here because in the first model they were having some problem with the frames cracking. This model has not had a lot of issues with the frame cracking, but I highly recommend before you get on the road every single time, take a good look at your scooter. Make sure there's no problems with the frame. But again, read through the entire Emove Roadrunner Academy to learn everything you need to know about the scooter. These are 14-inch tires, basically stock. I've had very good luck with these tires. This version that I have actually has tube tires, but the newest version has tubeless tires, which most people really consider to be better tires. I've had pretty good luck with these tube tires though. The handlebars fold. If you want a vehicle that's gonna go in your car, this is a perfect vehicle. It fits very, very easily into your car. Probably the easiest vehicle to move that I own. Let's take the V2 on the road and I'll tell you what it feels like. Very simple on-off button on the scooter. You definitely can't see it in this light, but I'm gonna put it in third mode. Couple of major things about this scooter is one, let me make sure I have both motors on. It is a dual motor scooter. I love dual motor scooters. I think single motor scooters are fine for commuter scooters, but if you want to get out there and get on the road with cars, you want to go up hills, you need a dual motor scooter. First thing you got to know about this scooter is it doesn't have a lot of suspension, okay? It has about as much suspension as your typical commuter scooter, which really means like almost none, but I can tell you for sure, you will get used to it. For me, it was no big deal to get used to. I'm not like a comfort queen, if you want to call it that. I think it's comfortable enough the way it is. It is definitely a small vehicle. And I'm gonna take it out here on Hillside, one of these major roads right here. You can see how this thing is just absolutely perfect in traffic. You know, I do deliveries on it. Not super fast. I haven't been on it for a while though. It's faster than I remember, especially when the battery is fresh like it is right now. The stock brakes that it comes with are pretty good, not great. They're called semi-hydraulic brakes. I did upgrade my brakes like I told you. They're like 70 bucks, relatively easy to install. I also have a twist throttle on here that my friend installed for me, just for variety. The stock throttle is absolutely fine. Just a super fun scooter. Again, if you want to put a scooter in a car, this is the scooter for you. Now, can this scooter climb hills? I don't know. Let's go find out right now. To me, it's a waste to have an electric scooter that can't really climb hills. Let's take us up to Outpost up here, which is a very steep hill, and we'll see if the scooter can do it. You know, I've done delivery shifts on this scooter, so it can do pretty much everything. Only problem I ever had was I did burn out the front motor by putting it on an insanely steep hill. It was my mistake. A lesson for you is if you have to kick your scooter up the hill, if you have to push it with one of your feet, if you have to push it with one of your foot, that means the hill is too steep. Give up. So I did burn out one motor on these, but it was really my own fault. Very, very few reports of motors being burnt out on this. This is a steep hill. This is Outpost going up. This is Outpost going up into the Hollywood Hills. Very steep hill. Scooter's doing really, really good. 15, 16, 17 miles per hour. No problem. But if you want something small, you want something relatively inexpensive, I think you can get out the door on this scooter for 1,400 bucks. Don't forget to use my bonus code Electric Scooter Academy to get $50 off. This scooter is fun as fucking hell. I think it's actually a really good first scooter for somebody. Might even be a good scooter for a kid. All right, very good. Very fucking good hill climbing ability. Gotta love this fucking scooter. Roadrunner V2, all day friends. Highly recommend you get the upgraded brakes. Very easy to install. Again, I'm going to remind you over and over, join the Emove Roadrunner Academy. Don't trust my opinion on this scooter. Don't trust Voromotors' opinion. Trust the owner's opinion. That's what the Academy is. I consider it a place where I can teach, although I don't really say much on there. I just make sure everybody treats each other fairly and is nice to each other. I don't contribute that much to the forum because I want the owners to really tell potential customers what they think about the scooter. Again, obviously not perfect, some issues here and there, but the V2 has been on the market for, I think, more than 2 years now. I'm not even sure. Any problems that it has are already vetted, and the problems are relatively easy to fix. Some problems people are having is some people have trouble getting the tires. Some people have trouble getting new tires on. In the early stages, some people had trouble with their frames, but these V2 frames are very, very durable. Very few problems with the frames on the V2. Very few issues with controller or motor burnout. That's one thing about this scooter that I feel is since it doesn't actually go that fast, I feel like there's not much of a chance of burning it out. Like when you hit the throttle, it's not like screaming with acceleration. It's not screaming with power. So I feel like the chances of you burning this motor out are going to be very, very limited, very little. The controllers seem to have no trouble. These are square wave controllers, very durable. Overall, definitely a recommended buy from Electric Scooter Academy. I've sold quite a few of these through my affiliate links, and I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of the Emove Roadrunner Academy and everybody that participates. I hope you join that group. Fellow pioneers, I do recommend the Emove Roadrunner V2. Use my bonus code Electric Scooter Academy to get $50 off. Join the Facebook group, learn about upgrades, modifications, get solutions to your problems. Otherwise, like, subscribe, comment, and I really appreciate your support, friends. We'll see you all next time.